Hello, BookTube. Been a while, about 6 or 7 days, in fact. As you may notice by my complexion, I've been outdoors a bit. And when you spend 12 hours outdoors, it doesn't leave time for much else, including filming and doing things that I needed to do for BookTube, but you know, that's life. So anyway, this is my wrap-up slash TBR. By the way, if you hear anything, my wife is playing Horizon Zero Dawn. I think I got that right. And I've actually been, a friend of mine is working on his cabin, and he lives like 3 counties away. It's about an hour drive. And so I've been hanging out over there through the days. And, you know, there's a cabin. There's an undisturbed Indian mound. There's a 280-year-old oak tree on the property, and the property's been in his family for like 200 or 300 years. 200 years anyway, so it's a cool place to hang out. So this is what I read. Oh, wait a minute, I gotta show y'all something. Something that Zalata drew me. That's me. Ain't that cool? Zalata drew that and sent that to me from Israel. See the resemblance? Thank you, Z. Oh, her channel's Matilda Gothica. Everybody should know. Alright. On to the books. Okay. First of all, I read Maxed Out by Cal Lewis. This was part of Todd Dane's Indie Read Along. I gave this 4.5 out of 5. If you want to see the review on this, go to my video, Todd Dane's Indie Read Along, for April. I think we're in May now. I did like this book. Good job, Cal. Next, I tried, this was for Michael over at Callus Reads, his rereadathon. I don't even know if I'm in frame. You were supposed to reread a book that you had difficulty trying to read, and I never made it. Ancient Images, as far as Ramsey Campbell goes, I like The Doll Who Ate His Mother. Cannot get into this one. Has to do with never released Karloff Lugosi film, and there's some kind of ancient force protecting it, and I can't get into that book. My apologies to Ramsey Campbell. And the next book was Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep by Philip K. Dick. And C. Curtis, I read it, did enjoy this book. Of course, Blade Runner was based on this, and it doesn't quite follow the film, but I enjoyed the ride. What's the dude's name? Rick Deckard. And, you know, there's a dark future where you can't tell the difference between a living organism and an Andy or an android. But this was a 4 out of 5. Pretty good sci-fi for when it was written. Then I read Hogfather by Terry Pratchett. I know Dane is a big Terry Pratchett fan. This was my first Pratchett novel. I really did like it. I give it, I think, 4 stars. I got a Monty Python-esque vibe off of it. I love the humor. I also seen Gina over at Bibliophile. I think she was reading this a couple months ago, or not too long ago. So cool. So that was it for April. Now we're on to May. Where's my freaking books? Oh, they're here. So this is what I have planned for May. The Walking Drum by Louis L'Amour. I saw Mark over at Richardson Reed's. I don't know if he was doing his bookshelf tour. I want to say that's what it was. But it reminded me that this book had been on my TBR for probably 20 years, if not longer. My cousin had every Louis L'Amour novel in existence. I mean, just, all of them on one wall. And by the way, I was the one that got him started on Louis L'Amour, so I'm going to do The Walking Drum. Looking forward to that. And then The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. I've seen different people talk about this. I know Kara talked about it. And somebody else. Everybody's read it but me, apparently. So I'm going to give it a whirl. And then Unicorn Hunting. This is for Todd Dane's Indie Read Along. And this was written by Roya A. Hellbender, and I believe the title is self-explanatory. Then I have Wally Lamb. Couldn't keep it to myself. Wally Lamb and the Women of York Correctional Institution, and I seen Denise Cooper talking about this on her channel, and she was raving about Wally Lamb, so I figured I would give this book a try. So that's what I'm shooting for. So thanks for tuning in. By the way, am I any darker than I used to be? Because, the sun does that to people like me. So thanks for watching. Bye.